So right now we're working on Christian. He was a major league ball player, and he had surgery on his shoulder. Right now I have a microcurrent hooked up to this to help with the repair from the surgery. So it's going to help repair any soft tissue damage that's been done with any of the cutting or just the surgery. So help heal his shoulder 2-3 times faster than if we weren't using microcurrent. What the microcurrent does basically is it's going to stimulate the mitochondria inside the cells, raising your ATP over 500%. So it's going to regrow new healthy cells at a rapid pace. By doing that, it's just going to basically grow healthy tissue in there is what it's going to do. Right now I'm working on his neck because anytime you have any kind of basically injury or surgery with this area and he's not able to move it, everything stiffens up, including the neck. And then when we start rehabbing him, we start lifting his arms because the neck's tight, the neck will pull it up like this. So it's important to get everything loose all around that shoulder that has been, basically one's a negative, one's a positive. So they're shooting back and forth, like these two will be connecting, shooting through the shoulder. So I was to move this one down here. Now it's shooting through the shoulder, going back and forth. This one's shooting from this direction up over here, so it's basically going through the shoulder and then connecting down into the lat area here. The idea of getting in here is try to get the rotator muscles that are all through, that sit through that shoulder in there. And then a little bit we're going to be using something called the wands, which are over there, and we'll be using those to just get the whole shoulder really well with those. The pads are more like isolated and more in one area because they're not really moving. The wands allow me to glide through there, even massage the area as I'm using the wands. As you can see, the wands here are really sturdy, so it allows me to put a lot of pressure to actually massage areas without them breaking or anything. So they're made to do that. They're also made to do facelifts with and different things, but I use it mainly for therapy for muscles. I have done non-surgical facelifts with them, which have worked very well. Saw people reverse age about 10 to 20 years, depending on the person, how many wrinkles are on their face. The wrinkles just kind of disappear, the face completely lifts up, just like a real facelift. Usually what we recommend is 20 treatments to get that kind of result for like 20 years reversal.
Yeah.
So it's almost like one therapy per year, sort of, but you know, the first therapy, most people notice a difference. Okay, we're gonna take these off right now. All right, so let's just check your range of motion real quick. Let me know when you feel it. Now I can feel the resistance. All right, I'm going to have you push here. So push against me, bring it down. Good, now bring it up. Good, relax. Let me know if you feel it. Feel the resistance. Push again. And relax, good, bring it up. Now, 3 days ago, he couldn't even lift his own arm like this. Hey, brother, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'll interrupt. Put my thing down.
So when you use the wands, what did you apply to
So
the
I
skin?
normally will use, I got a magnesium oil I use. Some people don't like it because it's a little itchy at times. But I also put something called cayenne heat on here, and then I have like a eucalyptus spray that I use too. And the cayenne heat has menthol and cayenne in it with wintergreen olive oil, beeswax.
And that combination is good because
The combination's good because you're gonna get like a heat effect, and then you're gonna get like a cool effect. So it's kind of like the icy hot that they promote, the chemical stuff. This is all natural, which I prefer over the fake stuff. Two, because the microcurrent will give you a little zap at times if you don't have it nice and moist. So I like to use both. I'm just gonna get in there, and you can see where they have an incision here. They have one over here. They had one on the top too, but that one's almost healed up. You don't really even see it. And another thing the microcurrent's going to do is, for wound healing, it's amazing. It just will heal a wound so quickly. So for all these little scars you see here, if we were to really focus on those, we could probably have those where they're completely healed, and you won't even notice them if we kept the microcurrent on those areas. Probably in a few weeks, they probably would be hardly noticeable. I took a really bad accident when I was living in Ecuador and took every layer of my skin off, basically my forearm to my elbow on this arm, and there's no scar. And normally there would have been a huge scar there, but I used the microcurrent on it every day, and it took me, I mean, it was literally this big, and it was that deep. And I'd say probably in less than 6-8 weeks, I had it completely healed with using the microcurrent. So it's a good idea to do the wands, because now I'm covering the whole area. You can see I'm just hitting everywhere where it could possibly be tight or injured. Christian loves this spray.
It's cool.
It's cold. I usually work on them about an hour. It's hard to really overdo a therapy like this because we're not really going in really deep. We're not really, it's not like a deep tissue massage where if I was to keep doing it, then someone might be really sore the next day. Are you usually sore at all the next day after our therapy?
No.
Yeah. See, and he won't feel any soreness from this because we spent a lot of time doing the microcurrent, which will basically restore and help the muscle recoup real quick from any body work we actually do on them, any manual therapy. No jumpiness there. It's just so much more smooth right now. And usually after he sleeps, and it's still for, most of the night, then it may be tight in the morning again. And that's just part of the recovery. The muscles do that. They will tighten up after they've been injured, or this really is an injury. I mean, if you ask me, anytime you cut a muscle with a knife or not a knife, you cut a muscle, you cut tissue, that's an injury.